What's going on, guys? It's Grant and I'm back with another video. Now before I start, I just want to thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. We recently hit it on the channel and that's just crazy to say. It's unbelievable that we were able to hit that. So for 10,000 subscribers, I wanted to make a video that I haven't ever done before, and that's a Q&A. So on Instagram and YouTube, I put up a post that asked you guys to ask me questions that I could answer in this video, and I got a pretty good amount, so let's get into it. So I got the computer here with all the questions on it. I'm gonna start off with the questions I got on YouTube. Alright, so the first question that I got was from Nate Harrison, and he asked, what's your dream shoe? I'd probably have to say Air Mags, to be honest. I know they're kind of crazy looking, but honestly that's just the craziest shoe, and it might just be my inner hypebeast telling me that I like them, but since they go for so much, that's a shoe that if I got, like, it would just be crazy to wear, and just to have them, like, in a sneaker collection, and Air Mag is just crazy, so probably the Air Mags. The next question that I got is, what is your favorite shoe you have? It's either these Cactus Jack 4s or probably these, the Pharrell Human Races. I just like these so much. Not necessarily the most expensive pair in my collection, but probably one of those two. The next question I got is, are you going to Boston Got Soul? So I've actually gotten a ton of questions about this, and yes, I will be there with a couple friends. I actually just bought my table, so I will be there vending and vlogging. I got the table so I can go in a little bit early to get more content for you guys. So if you're gonna be there and you watch my videos, make sure to say what's up, get in the vlog. I love to meet you guys, so yeah, make sure to say what's up if you're gonna be there. The next question that I got is, how old are you? I'm about to turn 15 in February, February 26th, so I will be turning 15 then. They also asked me what's my favorite color. Probably the color of my room, which is like a kind of darker green, more like an olive. Like olive color green, so that's probably like my favorite color. Someone asked me, am I gonna be playing AAU basketball this season? I decided not to this season and just stick to YouTube and focus on that because it would have gotten in the way of me editing and uploading videos. So yeah, I'm sticking to this, and I currently don't play on a team. Another channel asked, if you couldn't play basketball, what sport would you play? That's actually a really cool question. Maybe baseball, to be honest, because I've just had the most experience with that, so probably baseball. Someone asked, what's the next big shoe that you would buy? I don't really know. I haven't really been thinking about that, but since Boston Got Soul's coming up, I mean, I think it would be cool to get like an off-white Jordan. I don't really know, like if I were to buy those, like that would be it for a while, so I don't know about the off-white Jordan ones, but like if there were to be a big shoe that I buy, it'd probably be those. Another person asked, are you gonna do any more basketball videos? So I do have a couple of ideas for basketball videos. I have actually been getting a ton of comments about a part 4, so we haven't really thought about that, like making a part 4, but as of right now, me and Joey aren't gonna make another one for a while just because it's so cold. It's like 10 degrees here, so definitely not right now, but maybe once the weather gets nice, I'll make a basketball video with some of my other friends. Someone asked, will you ever do a shout out video? So I don't really know what you mean by that, but if you're asking for a shout out, then shout out to Bloody Morgues. Armand Kamel asked me, why did you start doing YouTube and what made you want to do it? So that's actually a really good question, and a question that I've gotten a lot. So I just wanted to start YouTube because like a couple years ago I was really into watching sneaker YouTubers, which I still am, but before I started YouTube I was watching a lot of Kais's videos like Blazendary, Blake Linder, a ton of YouTubers like that, and I just thought their videos were awesome. So as I kept watching their videos, I just started to think, like, if they can do it, why can't I do it? Because watching them is cool, but what if I could watch myself do it? Like, that would be super cool. So I knew that I wanted to make videos on YouTube, but I didn't really know where to start. So that Christmas, I asked for a camera, and I was already a sneakerhead, and I was already into shoes, so I wanted to make videos about sneakers, and I knew that I wanted to. So yeah, I got the camera, and basically I just started recording. I did sneaker reviews, just talked about shoes on the channel. You guys can go back and watch some of my videos from like 2 years ago. I just started making videos on shoes and it worked out for me. Someone asked, will you ever make a gaming channel? And I've thought about that, but honestly I'd rather just stick to one channel and focus on that, making the best content as I can, obviously on this channel. So I don't think that I'll make a gaming channel, but I have thought about it. Sticking to the gaming question, somebody asked, do you game a lot, and if so, what games do you like to play? And they said, PS, love your videos, keep it up. So shout out to you, Sammy Perkins. The only game that I play is Fortnite, and I do play that like every day. So yeah, I'd say that I game a lot, and Fortnite is really the only game that I play. Blazin MM asked, do you make money reselling? And honestly, I'm not really the person to ask that because I don't really resell shoes. I just get shoes to review them and because I like them and want to wear them, not really to resell, but I have sold a couple shoes. So I guess you could say, like, for the shoes that I've sold, then yes, I have made money, but I don't really sell shoes like that. I did actually just sell a pair of Jordans. Somebody asked, am I a sneakerhead? I mean, I guess you could say that. Ruby Kelly asked, when is your sneaker collection video? And honestly, I kind of just want to wait until I get one more crazy shoe, maybe like the off-white ones or something like that. So once I do, I'll make sure to make a collection video. And the last question I got on the YouTube post was, what was your first shoe in your collection? It's actually in one of these boxes, so I'll get it for you guys right now. I think these are my first pair ever, so please guys, don't make fun of me. I didn't really know too much about shoes when I got these, but I guess I can just show you them. These right here, I think they were called like Jordan Big Ups. These are like a size 1, I think, and I actually colored on them. But these are the first shoe that I ever got, like the first like Jordan that I got. And I remember getting these, I was so hyped. I was just like, wow, I actually got my first pair of Jordans. Obviously, looking back, now I know they're like a pair of Team Jordans. But this was like a big moment in my life because if I never got these, I wouldn't have any of this stuff behind me. So getting these kind of set off my sneaker career, I guess you could say. So obviously, I've grown a lot since I got those. I've gotten a lot more sneakers. But now moving on to my Instagram, because I did get a lot of questions on here. If you guys don't know, my Instagram is at GrantBrady-Lopez. I post a lot of stories from behind the scenes stuff, and I asked you guys, ask me questions for a Q&A video. So for the people that asked, I'm gonna answer your questions right now. So someone asked, am I coming to SneakerCon Cleveland? And unfortunately, I won't be there. I wish I was, but the only cities that I've gone to actual sneaker cons are New York and LA. Every year I go to the New York one. So if anybody from the SneakerCon team is watching this, please release the dates to NYC. We have all been waiting. I just want to go and make a vlog for the channel. Please release the dates. But yeah, to get back to the question, I won't be at SneakerCon Cleveland. Will_spring23 asked, how many shoes do you own? I'd say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 56. Yeah, I own around about 60 pairs of shoes, which is crazy to say, but I have been collecting for about 8 years now, so it's not like I've gotten 60 pairs in like a year or something. I have been collecting over time. Notorious.Julian asked, what's your favorite sneaker store? In the Boston area, definitely Laced. I love the store, all the people there, they're super kind, and I just like the vibes of the store. But for all the stores that I've been to, probably Mag Park in Burbank in California. That store is just crazy. If you guys haven't watched the video from there, make sure to check it out. It was a crazy day, but just with like the basketball court in the middle, like while you're sneaker shopping, you can play basketball, and the vibes there are just awesome. And that's one of the most unique sneaker stores that I've ever been into, so definitely Mag Park takes that one. My boy Matt asked, what made you get into sneakers? Honestly, a lot of things got me into sneakers. I remember in like 2nd or 3rd grade in school, like everybody was talking about sneakers. Just all the kids in my class loved sneakers. And when they saw another kid in the hallway that had a crazy pair of sneakers, everyone would just point them out and be like, oh, look at the shoes that they have on. Like, people would go crazy for sneakers in my school. And at the time, I really didn't know anything about sneakers. So hearing all of my classmates talk about them, it made me start to realize like, wow, there are a ton of different models and brands of sneakers. And so it kind of just got me interested in them, and I did some research. So just seeing all my friends wear these cool sneakers and just talk about them was like so cool for me. So I decided to get into sneakers. I got the Team Jordans there. I thought that they were the best sneakers in the world. I was just so happy, and yeah, that's kind of just how I got into sneakers, and that was 8 years ago. So obviously I've upgraded my collection from there. And yeah, that's just pretty cool to think about. Like, I went from knowing nothing and getting my first pair of Team Jordans all the way to this. It's just really cool to think about. So shout out to Matt for that question. Someone asked, why do you have no Supreme clothing? That is a really good question, because I have like off-white clothes and more hype stuff, but I don't really have any Supreme t-shirts, and I guess I just haven't seen like a shirt or hoodie that I like enough to spend the money on it, so I just haven't got one. Someone asked, what's the next cop for you? Probably the off-white Jordan 1s if I can find them, but since they've been going up so much, maybe not. But at Boston Got Soul, if I see something that I like, I might just pick it up. A_Dimster asked, if you could have a shoe but not resell it or make money off of it, what would it be? And probably the same answer as my favorite shoe, the Air Mags. Like, just having those in the box that it comes in, like the lights, all of that would be crazy. Even though I couldn't make money off of that, just having them would be cool in the collection. Someone asked, who's your favorite basketball player? I'd say LeBron James. I used to have a lot of posters up of him, so Probably LeBron James. My guy Aiden asked, do you think you would ever own a sneaker store or company in the future? And that's a really good question, and I have been thinking about that. Like, how cool would it be to wake up, go to work, but instead of like going to a normal job, like you go to a sneaker store and work there, or open your own sneaker store? I think that would be really cool. So I don't think that's something I would do in the near future, but possibly somewhere down the line, I think something like that would be pretty cool. Timmy asked, when did you know you wanted to become a sneakerhead, and what was your first real hype shoe? So I knew that I wanted to become a sneakerhead once I got the Jordans over there. I remember just getting them and putting them on, and it was like the best feeling at the time, just getting a new pair of Jordans. So that's probably when I knew that I wanted to become one. And the first hypebeast shoe that I got, probably the Pharrells, the ones that I showed you guys before. This was the first shoe that I paid like a good amount of money for. I think I paid like $340 when they came out. So I guess you could say that that was my first like real hype shoe. Alright, so for the last two questions on the list, the first one is, what do you like most about the sneaker culture? The thing that I like the most about the sneaker culture is just all the people in it and the people that you get to meet. A lot of my really close friends I've met through sneakers, and I think that that's really cool. Meeting up at pop-ups, like sneaker conventions, and just making deals and buying and selling shoes from one another. It's just a really cool thing to make friends through sneakers and through something that you love. So that's probably the best thing about the sneaker community, in my opinion. And for the last question, they asked, who has influenced you the most in the sneakerhead world? In terms of style. One person that I've started to pay a lot more attention to in terms of their outfits is Travis Scott. I really like a lot of the stuff that he wears. I think that he kind of brings like a different style to it, especially within his merch and the shoes that he makes, so I think he's pretty cool. But that's gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers again, and shout out to everybody that asked me a question for this video. So leave a comment down below if you guys like this style of video and you would want to see me do one of these in the future. I think it's really cool that you guys are able to ask me questions and I get to answer them through a video. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up the video. So as always, it's GrantBrady-Lopez. I hope you had a great day. Make sure to give this video a big like if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at GrantBrady-Lopez for some behind the scenes photos, videos, and stories, so you guys will never miss an upload. And thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. It really does mean a lot. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.